Hey everyone, welcome to Our Small Footprint. My name is Nyssa, and if you're new here, we are a family of 8 who live off-grid in Australia. It is shopping day. We only shop every 8 to 9 weeks. And today, I didn't film the other days of shopping. Today is just fruit and veg, butcher and Costco. So that's what we're doing. So first of all, we have to get set up to leave. So I'm leaving from Mum's place. We've got the trailer here parked out the front, so first thing I'm going to do is undo all of the eskies and put frozen ice packs into the eskies to make sure that they are cold when we put cold goods in them. So that's the first step, and then any of the frozen goods that were stored in Mum's freezer goes in these as well. So we're getting that done before we will bring the ute in to pull the trailer out. Maryland's with the... Good, how are you? Yes, for the moment, thank you.
Hey mate, could I get some help here? Can I get a kilo of quinoa? Yeah.
No, I tend to buy pork from Costco. Might grab one of these briskets though. They're marble scores of 6 to 7, and I can turn them into like the pastrami and stuff in the smoker. They're expensive to buy each because they're... But mind you, they got that too. Blade steak in Wagyu with a 6 to 7. That one's a smaller one. It's a blade steak, not a brisket, but it's still Wagyu like the rest of it. But we had, at Christmas time, we bought those heavily marbled roasts and we cut bits and pieces off them for weeks, and they were really nice. Shortcut bacon on special. The shortcut bacon's really good for like the bacon egg McMuffin, like for making egg and bacon muffins and stuff like that, and that's on special. And then the standard budget bacon,
which is what you normally get, isn't it?
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, this one's only $10 a kilo though. That half price ham too. That one's $22.99 a kilo, so I won't pay that for them. Smoked mini chicken bites, but they're spicy. I don't really want spicy. Smoked whole roast chickens. Little tiny ones though.
They are really tiny.
Mega boneless leg ham. There's not a huge discount on that to make that worthwhile, but Twiggies, Darryl really likes that sort of thing. But the $9 for a kilo of ham is a really good price, so I might grab a couple of those.
And just freeze them, can't
yeah, we can just freeze them. And then I'll probably grab a couple of these budget bacons as well. I did buy a couple of bacons at Aldi, I think. Skinless breast fillets bulk for $9.99, but the thing is that this packaging would be really horrible, like whereas the packaging at Costco, and I'm pretty sure they're $9.99 a kilo there too, 9 or 10. Yeah, and their packaging is a whole lot better than this for transport purposes.
Yeah.
$4.99 for pork ribs. Have to eat them in the first couple of meals sort of thing. But that might be a nice meal for, probably need 4 packets for all of us. But they're only like $4 a packet, so. It's too expensive here. They did have some really good chicken specials earlier in the week, but. Groceries done, fruit and veg done and butcher done. This is where I come. And then we're heading to Costco and I will show you the back of Mum's car as I go in. Yeah. All right, it is, so it's like 10. We're here 10:25 actually. And we've good? Yeah, well, that's early for us. Normally about lunchtime that we get here. And so we leave all the fruit and veg and stuff in Mum's car. She's going to put the windows down slightly in the back though. Because everything's cold, it stays fairly cold. Mum's car was air conditioned, so it was cold while it was in it. So, and it's loaded all the way up to the eyeballs. So, and we've got reflective things on there. So we load up her car at the fruit and veg and then we leave it here. In the car park full of the fruit and veg. And then, but I need to get the meat out of the back and put it in an esky. And then we go in to shop. That's right. This is on special $5.50 off. So this is the one that we use in every wash. We put a little, like a quarter scoop in every wash. Yeah. Do you see that there's new AirPods? There's now AirPods 4. Yeah. My favourite bowls, these little prep bowls that I always buy are on special $3 off. So I always buy these little bowls and they get broken and then I replace them with new ones. So I will grab these while they're on sale. I might have to ring Darryl and see if we need batteries since they're on special. $149 for a fan. That seems a little excessive. They're calling it an air circulator, not a fan. It has digital like up and down and everything on and a timer and stuff. Fancy. I considered a microwave for like the food prepping, the like burritos and breakfast sausages and things like the stuff for breakfast. But yeah, it's a lot of power. Like you'd set them at like, because you're defrosting things, you'd set them at 50% power or whatever. But the problem is, unless it's an inverter microwave, it doesn't actually reduce the power usage. All it does is it stops and starts to keep the power at the thing, which would be even worse on solar. So I get the Ninja Creamy here. I like the idea of these, but I just don't reckon they'd work very well. It's a 2-pack for $100. Like, it's pretty cheap, eh? We have the Tri-Best, but sometimes the kids want to make a smoothie, and I don't like them making a whole jug of smoothie because there's always wastage. Whereas if they could just put, half a banana and a couple of strawberries and fill it up with whatever they want, and then do a single serve.
They'd get 2 serves out of it.
Yeah.
Realistically, 2 comfortable.
Yeah, but yeah, and then if they're just charged rather than, don't know. We had to smash one of these plates. You know how I bought this set of plates for the kids?
Yeah.
Someone put one of the plates inside a pot, like in a stainless steel pot. We ended up having to smash the plate to get it out of the pot. The pot was far more expensive than the plate, so. They're cute. Like the ones that I decorate and sell. Very good idea, aren't they? Stainless steel food.
Yeah.
With lids. Oh, I really want that. So it's only $34. It's marked down. How nice is that? Putting in the middle of the table and putting all the hot pans and stuff on when I serve the kids up and that. Because normally we use like 2 different boards and then have to put everything on there. You're a bad influence.
I am. I'm like your husband.
It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's like a fluoro-esque type light, except that it plugs in with a standard cord, and you just hang it where you need it.
You just pull this cord chain and it
Turns on. Hang it or flush mount it. It's pretty cool. Yeah. It's not a bad price for curtain rods, is it? I bought some cheap ones from Kmart. They're not very good. The girls need some for their windows. Tropical fruit tarts. All right, we got some of these. So is that's not you ringing that? So yes. Now hang on, there's some that are cheaper than others. The burrito Woolworths had dates on special for $13 a kilo for a 5 kilo box, and I forgot them. Hey, can I get a box of beef trim, please?
Yep.
$38.99 a kilo isn't too bad for the uncut, isn't too bad for the quality of the, yeah, if it's cut, but this is uncut, so, but because it's still $225 per piece, because you've got to buy so much at once. And we love cooking the pork bellies up, but the thing is that you end up eating it all in one sitting. That's without the rind, and this is with the rind.
Yeah.
Either way, but the same price regardless.
Yeah.
But you cut one of these up, it's still only 2 meals, and it's $97 for a. Yeah. You grab the pre-cut ones.
The size of them ones, they're
Yeah, nice and thick.
Which is good. I just freeze them, and one would do.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe I'd buy the loin uncut, because then I could roast a portion of it, and slower cook it than. And it's only $10.49 a kilo if you buy it. It's packed on 2 different dates. I wanted the one that was packed the most recent.
I didn't look at the date. That should be alright.
Packed on the 20th. It's fine.
Yeah.
$10.49 a kilo. That's not a whole lot different to the big roasts, but you can't cut off and fry parts of those roasts. So this just gives us another option for that. And then our normal that we always buy and do lots of things with. The legs are too expensive. I won't pay that for legs, but the whole chickens are $4.49 a kilo. That's not a bad price. Yeah, and the legs at the butcher were $6.99 a kilo or something. I won't pay $6.99 for legs. I really like legs, but I won't pay that. But I also contemplated buying pre-cooked chickens instead of, because they're only $6.99 for a whole hot chicken.
Yeah, where these are $12.79 uncooked.
These are probably heavier, twice the weight, but we can just strip the cooked chickens and use the carcasses for dog food and keep the shredded meat without having to go through the effort of cooking them. It's plenty there.
Can you get just cold chickens?
No, but they're too hard to strip when they're cold anyway. You want to strip them when they're warm. But the biggest problem is that they need to be like put in an esky on their own. Like all the hot chickens go in an esky on their own. So thighs are $11.79, and the breasts are $9.99 a kilo. So, and we've got some here with the third of the third on there. Need to be sorted. So I'll just grab a couple of these. We don't eat breasts as much, and I just think that it's worth having some, but thighs are preferable anyway. Cheese crown sticks, something that we used to buy all the time, and then we stopped, and now that we're keto again would be really handy, but they've gone up considering the price. It's $14.43 a kilo. That is pretty significant. $14.99 a kilo for smoky chicken brats, and they come with a curry one, and I'm not real keen on the idea of curry, but the smoked brats here are quite nice too, but they're $20.16 a kilo. That's not So I might grab one of these to try, but yeah, a lot of those the high protein meals have life and cow cheese for creaminess, so I'm going to give that a go. Yeah, I haven't finished the last lot for some reason. I think because we've had too much choice in cheese, because Darryl's eating cheese too. And I bought this last time because I forgot to get, and it's really, really nice, but it's $28.55 a kilo, and the cold stuff's $9. Strawberry continental cheesecake dessert cups, or a cookie cheesecake. That sounds yummy though. Yeah, 8 100-gram cups. Like if I was going to buy cooked chicken, this is $17.99 a kilo versus that shredded, and it's whole smoked chicken breast. Like that would be a better, I still don't want to pay that much for it, but it would be a better option. So you don't want any butter chickens and stuff? Yeah. It's a lot cheaper than ordering food in, and that's what it comes down to. So cheapest eggs are $10.79 for a 30 pack. They don't even have the 60 packs. Because we're not getting enough eggs because the goannas are stealing them all.
Yep.
And I'll just grab some cream too. Toilet paper. We already bought toilet paper at Big W though. So, do you need dishwasher tablets or anything? We still have a box because I had considered buying the dishwasher and never got around to it. So all the toilet paper and stuff, same price as Big W, but I got the 10% off of Big W, so I went there. So I was going to have a look at what the pricing of this stuff was, out of curiosity, the cat food, because I bought the cat food, but this will give me an idea of, so it's 20, so this is $1.03 per 100, so I only paid 88 cents per 100. So yeah, so this is 98 per 100, so it's still more expensive, and 90 per 100, so I still got it cheaper than, and none of this is kittens anyway.
Yeah.
So 43 per 100 and 45 per 100, but neither it's kitten. It says complete for cats and kittens, this one, the Kirkland one. 43 cents per 100 seems a good price. $56 per 100 for salmon sweet potato, grain free. 41 per 100, so $48.99 for a 12 kilo. The thing is that I don't know how long one of these would last. Like, well, just for buying, like, you don't want to be swapping and changing in food all the time. And if my dogs are, say, on average 10 to 15 kilos, between the three of them would be between 10 and 15 kilos, it says 146 to 193 grams. So say 175 grams per day per dog, 3 dogs. It's half a kilo a day. So this is only 24 days worth of food. And if I'm doing 70 days between shops, yeah, it's too hard. So we have to buy it locally. Cat food's different, but the dog food's too hard. Apparently people rave about this cat litter too, but it's not very big for the cost. And we've been using this stuff, the recycled paper pellets, and it's been working really well. $25.99 for 30 litres. I don't know whether that's a good price or not though. Oh, they got sugar-free now. Sugar-free 3-packs. It didn't have this at Christmas time when it would have been handy.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
But we don't need it now. We have the sugar-free cordials, and I bought new SodaStream bottles. So these chicken schnitzels are on special for $15.99, and it's 1.5 kilos for $15.99. Like, that's really cheap. So I thought I'd buy a couple of bags too, easy for the kids. They could even do them at lunchtime, cut them into strips and have them on wraps.
Yeah. Oh, good job. That was very
15 serves in this. There must be 1,500 gram schnitzels. So yeah, even if I just cooked them and cut them into slices, they could have them on wraps. They could have them, you know.
That's right.
Yeah. And these are on special for $15.49, which is still not super cheap, but it's going to be a treat. They'll be pretty carby too, I'd imagine, because they've got honey in them. But I was going to look at this. So they've got this new line of mints, and it's frozen in 250 gram portions, but it's just mints, and it's $18.99. So it's only $9.50 a kilo, which is actually cheaper than their standard mints, and it's Australian grass-fed mints. Now, it's in individual packaging, which is crappy for us for large quantities, but if Darryl and I were really stuck on a meal, you could pull 250 grams out, defrost it really quick, and just have burger patties or something. Yeah. So, considering how much effort it is for me to get mints done and stuff, and it'd be interesting to try grass-fed. It's only lean mints. We don't normally buy lean mints, but 8 individually wrapped 250 gram lots. It's worth trying, I think. So juices and ice creams and stuff. Let's see. Mum really likes the duck fat potatoes, but they don't always have them. So let's see if they got your duck fat potatoes. They've got your duck fat potatoes.
Yeah. One bag.
One bag. So Mum loves those. These waffle chips and stuff the kids would really like, but in the time that it would take to get it home, it's just not worth it. Butter. We're going to do the grass-fed butter like normal. And I'll grab 3 of these. We don't need another Lex. There's still 1 and a bit in the fridge. So they've got mashed potato, 25 serves of mashed potato. I did get told that when I have the excess potatoes, I could mash it and freeze it, but I don't know how well it'd defrost if we don't have a microwave. Like, they've got, yeah, they've got some mixed vegetables here, like your carrot, corn, and peas, and it's only $6.59 for 2 kilos. So it's only $3.30 a kilo, which is pretty good. Not that that's my kids' preferred veggies. So it doesn't look like they've got the 2 litre creams anymore, only the 1 litres. So that's a bit of a bummer. And 1 litre is a different brand. They still use gelatin as a thickener. Carbs are low, so I'll still grab some. It's $14.49, 65 cents per 100. It's not overly cheap, but I'll have to grab some to get us through anyway. I forgot to film any of that. So I looked at these, and they're 20 grams carbs, 20 grams of protein, but there's still 13.3 grams of carbs each. And at $14.49, with only 6 of them in there, probably a bit more than I want to pay. Yeah, this coffee that I splurged on last month was really good, like really, really good. So I decided not to buy the cheap stuff this month. I'm going to buy more of this because it may not be here again. So I'm going to grab a couple of bags of this one. I need to get some cream cheese. This stuff is the cheapest versus the Philadelphia, and we didn't have any problems with it. So I'm going to grab a couple of those for our smoothie, our like treat frozen things. $35 for 18 kilos. So, great price. Peanut butter. Now, all the cereal here is more expensive than I buy at Aldi because I buy the no-name brand. You got 76 cents per 100 for cornflakes, and mine I spend 30-something cents per 100. But they do have chocolate striped peanut butter. Chocolate striped peanut butter. So I might grab that for the kids to try. So it's $11.99 for 2 500 gram packs. It's not cheap, but it is chocolate striped peanut butter. So I like to buy them a treat when I can find something that is within, you know, yeah, some granolas that are just dark chocolate peanut butter. I'm sure that's lovely, but far more expensive than I will pay for that kind of thing. They have raspberry and lychee jam. There's a lot of stuff going around for the Ninja Creamy at the moment using the pistachio cream, which would be really nice, I reckon. And it's $15.99 for 600 grams. But when you think about the cost of pistachios to make your own pistachio butter, that's not that expensive.
No, because
Like if you counted the cost of buying pistachios and then having to
take them out of
the shells and everything else, 600 grams for $15 isn't bad. And imagine the colour of the ice cream at that. So, oats here are 43 cents per 100. I pay 19 cents per 100, so we don't buy oats here. But maple syrup is a really good price normally, and it's also $4 off. So I'll grab 2 of them this trip. What's the difference between the two? There's 2 different pricings here. There is $17.99, 100% pure grade A amber. And this is grade A amber as well. I don't know. What is this? This is 1 litre. This is 1 litre. I don't know. One's $15.99 and one's $17.99. Is it just the change in packaging? They're both Kirkland signature. This one says organic, this one doesn't. Yeah, it says Canadian, grade A amber, grade A amber. Different packaging. Maybe it's just the old packaging that they're selling cheap. I'll grab some honey. Someone who went to a Costco recently told me that the honey was on special, and I don't know if it is because there's no price tag, but even if it's not, I would buy it anyway, so we're just going to grab it. Milks for Mum. Mum uses these Long Life 200ml ones. The veggie crisps are always heavily requested. The website, I went to the website, there's an ad on for the website at the moment, at certain things half price, and I went looking at the DJA website, and it was They only have 150 gram bags. These are 330, and the 150 gram bags were like $9, and these are 330 grams for $10.99. So I need some dates, but these are actually $10.80 per kilo. They're deglet dates, not medjool dates. Oh, the medjool dates are normally really, really moist and large, but these look alright. And I need them for making date caramel and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to grab a couple of bags, and they will do what I need them to do. Sonnet really likes the chicken salt for her. This is Sonnet's favourite thing for popcorn. We'll buy the kids a bag of chocolate chips as well. And then, so no baker's flour, only plain flour. So I'm just going to have to deal with that. There's some double O flour, but I'm not paying for that. Don't know. I'll grab a gravy. I don't think I need one, but it won't go off. So I'm going to grab a gravy. And then chickpeas are on special, and I need them for making hummus, so they're just down here. Chickpeas, $8.99 a bag. So I'll grab a bag of those to make hummus with. The kids really liked the banana chips that were from here, though they said that they were kind of salty, but they're on special for $6.49, so I'll definitely grab them.
Yeah, it was down
Rice bran oil, 38 cents per 100. I'll grab one of those, and then hopefully I can find a olive oil as well. Medium grain rice, $18.99, 10 kilos. I got it on special at Coles for $9 for 5 kilos, so basically the same price but Australian. Ghee still $39.99 per 3 litres, so $13.33 per litre. So it turns out baked beans are cheaper at Costco, 42 cents per 100. I paid 50 cents per 100, so it's not too bad, but now I know that price for next time. All right, I had a bunch of phone calls when I was packing the car, so I forgot to show anything of packing the car, but home now. It's 5 o'clock. I can't open the back doors because it's loaded too tall, so what I'll have to do is put the windows down and we'll start pulling stuff out before opening the door, otherwise everything will go flying out, because that's what I did. I put the windows down to put stuff in the car. So we'll have to do that, and then all the fruit and everything we packed into the middle between the eskies on the back here, and filled all those eskies, and then we topped up all the eskies and stuff here. Now, when I was discussing about I was looking at dog food to buy there, because I was going to discuss with you the fact that Cyborg doesn't like the current dog food, but there wasn't enough room, and there wouldn't have been enough room to put it enough for the month. But the problem with this trailer is that we keep on talking about putting some framework around it. Eventually we would like to turn it into a cold room, but that's outside our skill set and monetary doability at the moment. But we did buy some 50mm RHS to try and create like even just a framework here, so that we could have more the things on the floor without worrying about it, except that our generator is only fairly small, because it only needs to be fairly small because we only use it for topping up the solar a few times a week, and it won't run the welder that we bought. So until we either upgrade our generator or get somebody else to do it or whatever, the trailer, we can't effectively use all the space on the trailer, which is unfortunate, but that's life. So that's something, I thought I'd point that out as to why we didn't have enough room for me to like buy 3 bags of dog food and that sort of thing. But yes, so 5 o'clock home, now we just have to unpack.